I'm Leo Walder for Kit Guru. This gaming PC here is from Overclockers UK and is called Titan Katana. And I hate to dampen your enthusiasm, but no, it does not use Titan graphics. The graphics card is GTX 1070. Currently we're running Ashes of the Singularity here at 1440p with image quality set to high, and as you will see, it runs along at about 60 frames a second. Perfectly playable, very nice indeed. I originally started testing this PC at 1080 in various games, and it was a total waste of time. It flew through them all. 1440p was quite a stiff test. 4K was beyond the graphics card. So the key component in this is AMD Ryzen. This particular processor is Ryzen 7 1700. The default speeds are 3.0 GHz base speed, turbos up to 3.7. Overclockers has set this particular processor to run at 3.8 on all cores at all times. And looking in the BIOS, they didn't have to do a huge amount to actually get that speed out of it. Slightly more voltage, bump up the multiplier, job done, very nice and easy. The cost of this PC, it's down at the more budget end of the gaming market. It's slightly over £1,300. Don't want to go more sort of on the record than that because it's already changed twice in the course of this review. The specification, you can vary almost every component in this system. There are a range of processors, for example. The 1700 is not the most basic processor you can have. It's the processor that came in the particular PC we were sent. All manner of graphics cards and such like. As far as I can see from the spec, basically the case is fixed. It's a Fantex Eclipse, which I previously reviewed, albeit in white. The motherboard seems to be fixed. And the air cooler on the CPU seems to be also a fixed quantity. It's a Cooler Master 120mm, does a very nice job. Every other component appears to be up for grabs, so prices and such like vary enormously. And there we have it, Ashes of the Singularity, actually slightly faster than I was predicting, more like 65 frames per second. So perfectly playable at 1440p. With the glass removed so we can look closer inside the Titan Katana, there are a few points that arise that look as though they might be problems. One of which is that the light strip, which is a Fantex LED strip that's been added into the lighting that's built into the case and is controlled by this button here. Let's just turn it through a... There we go. You see? Very nice. Goes through about 8 different colours. The lighting strip, it's kind of flickering away on the camera. Actually, when you look at the thing in the real world, it's not doing that. So clearly the thing's operating at a kind of 60 Hz or some such frequency, and that's causing an interference pattern. So that looks like it might be a problem, but is not a problem. Secondly, the motherboard. The motherboard is one of the few items in this system that is a fixed quantity. That's the Asus Prime B350 Plus, B350 rather than X370, obviously a sign of keeping the price down by Overclockers. So you might think, oh, well, what do you lose out? And the answer is with the single graphics card, absolutely nothing. It's got a couple of USB 3.1s, 4 USB 3.0s in the back panel, another 2 USB 3.0s on the front, and a couple of USB 2.0s. So USB 3.1, loads of USB 3.0s, which is normally the sign of a budget motherboard. In this instance, not a problem. So the fact it's the budget chipset version of things, that's fine. As you can see, they built it with a Samsung M.2 SSD NVMe, so you've got full performance from the storage. Around the back here, we've got a 2 TB Seagate Barracuda hard drive. It's one of the new Barracuda